Thank you so much. Now, before our last speaker of our conference today, we have a special poetic performance by Marcus Roy Medford, also known as Mars the Poet. He is an editor, a freelance writer, as well as a UTSC alumni. In 2016, he released his debut poetry collection, The Book of Mars, and is currently working on a follow-up. Let's welcome Mars the Poet.
You might as well take my heart when you exit. I'll have no use for the thing when you're gone. I blinked and I was no longer with you. Your scent no longer filled the room. But it's okay, I tell myself, in a heap of self-loathing, in a pit of despair. In the wake of a hurricane, all hope lie in tatters, mangled and bloody on the floor. Whisper to me sweetly with your last savory breaths. Give me silence, soak me in darkness, fade into nothing as the wind rustles between the trees. Hindsight is 2020. I wrote that poem the afternoon that my best friend died, hours before the news even got to me. And just as abruptly as that poem came to me is how abruptly Nabiu left. And I've always felt like it was a sign or his way of saying goodbye, and writing that poem and performing that poem has always helped me to grieve and mourn that process. Hindsight is going to be the theme of all of these poems. There's a little bit of hindsight in each of them. Hindsight also taught me that family dynamics are always complicated, despite people's best intentions and despite the love that goes into them. It's normal to feel love for someone and to also feel disappointment. This is a conversation that I had with my mother, Nikembe, earlier this week. The most important thing that I've learned is you have to forgive yourself and you have to love yourself, and as well as forgive your family and love your family members. And this next poem deals with that. This is Lily, John, and Lucy. A man must be gentle but strong to raise a daughter. I will do so long as I am your father. I want to help you grow, but what can I give you that your mother can't? There's so much I don't know, so help me to understand how to give you protection, but let you find your own strength. You need space and affection, so I will go to any length. Just know that I love you and that you are precious. Beautiful daughter who I have been blessed with. Lucy. Baby girl, the world is yours. You can achieve all accomplishments. You are smart, beautiful, and competent. Of that I am sure. Do not drown when they pour on you adoration and accomplishments. Have strength in your own consciousness. Smile. Know what you stand for. You may not plan to raise a daughter. You might not want a baby. Just understand that there's many ways to prosper, so be your own lady. Lily. Mother and father, give me direction to be a mountain but free as water. Help me as I grow farther through the journey of adolescence, through even the toughest questions. Was it a bother to raise a daughter? Did I waste your affection? Does love make you strong or weak? Could it be both? Maybe. True to myself, I will keep and live my life bravely. I know that the world is my oyster, but I just want to be happy and be sure. Lily, John, and Lucy. I would like to dedicate that poem to my sister, my mom, my dad, my family, my grandfather, my grandmother, and all of my family, really. Don't rely on other people. Don't rely on titles or material things to make you feel fulfilled. And know that loving something is not enough to guarantee that you'll have that or that that thing will love you back. That is a lesson that I unfortunately learned in hindsight, and these next two poems are examples of that. And this first piece is called Afterthought. Kiss me again, steal the air from my lungs. Tell me again that you love me. I want us to be closer than close. I want to hold you closer than close. I want to wake up with your name on my lips. Thoughts of you synonymous with my future, your face forever etched into my dreams, and those beautiful brown eyes. There's so many places that I want to take you. Kiss me again. Let me show you. I want to know every hue of you, but you're nothing more than an afterthought. I'm wasting sleep, losing time, trying to smile and swallow knives. I should leave. It's getting late. I'm starting to suffocate, to slip beneath the ethereal surface. Hope and words are worthless. Quietly into the dark, I will purge desire from my heart. Shed my thoughts, eradicate my feelings, anything to stop the reeling. No kiss goodbye, no start anew. I'm sorry if I smothered you. One thing that I learned as a black man, a young black man, and something that I feel that I'm continuously learning as I grow up is that to someone who is racist, to someone who's racist and to someone who hates you, no matter how kind you are, how nice you are, how much money you make, how you dress, how you act, how you look, it will not be enough. You will never earn their acceptance or their approval, let alone their love. And sometimes you're just left with dealing with that. This piece comes from that. This is called Black Reflection. Being your friend's black friend used to sound pretty cool, but it's a little bit concerning once you think it through. You're not even black, they say, with hints of subtle relief. They find my people deplorable, but accept my friendship with ease. So, do I look like a thug because of my tattoos or because I'm a black male? I'm frowned upon for flirting with girls whose skin happens to be pale. And why is it a surprise that I don't speak in slang, that I'm bad at basketball or don't belong to a gang? And it's funny because as a black man, I supposedly love chicken when there isn't a damn omnivore who feels any different. And it's funny how acting my skin color is automatically comical, but when black people do it, it's ghetto and abominable. So because I'm black, you think that I'm likely to steal. You say that it's just a joke, but how much better should that make me feel? And as a black man, it hurts me how many times a nigga is heard, carelessly whipped around as if it were just another word. Look, words are something more than some sounds that you say when it's used as an excuse to take history, humanity, and family away. An A or an ER don't make the roots different. My nigga shouldn't make you feel endeared. It should make you feel indignant. Though not usually said with hate, it still reeks of degradation. But now everyone can say nigga. Congrats. We've ended segregation. I don't usually bring it up because it just feels like the norm, but racism hasn't gone away. It's taken on a different form. But you're not racist, you tell me. You have a friend that's black. But when they're not around, does it change the way you act? Black Reflection. Thank you. The last piece that I'm going to do is one of my favorite pieces to do. Is called Breaking News. Some of these poems have been on my last project, The Book of Mars, and the next, some of them will be on my newest one, but I will leave you with this. This is Breaking News. Breaking news. What baby name did Will and Kate select? Did Tom Brady pay off the refs? We have traffic and weather coming up next, and in other news, another brother was shot to death. We have scenes from insert name of American city here, where the streets have erupted with riots and unrest. The chief of police released a statement last week saying he didn't mean to shoot the nigga 6 times in the chest. So don't you dare tell me that I'm overreacting if it's not something you have to worry could happen. For fuck's sakes, I feel like a woolly-haired Negro just trying to survive this white man's world. But how can I reassure little black boys and little black girls when I can't even get on a bloody metro? You act like being black is something I should be grateful you stand. Fuck you, man. I never asked to be brought to this land. And boo-hoo that you can't say or do anything that you choose, but please understand that there is nothing special about you. So to hell with your backwards views and your impartial news. I hope you choke on your hate speech. This is Marcus Medford, breaking the news. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Marcus. That was very deep and touching, so thank you.